Water in a sieve. That's not water. Those are ice cubes.
No, ice cubes are frozen water.
Ice cubes are frozen water. You're right!
I know.
Congratulations. You'll get a lot of laughter, I've no doubt. I bet you if you'll only try it out.
Sherry, come here.
What is it, Lamb Chop?
Hush Puppy played hooky today.
No. Hush Puppy didn't play hooky. He didn't feel well.
Oh. Well, all the kids in school,
Yeah?
they're calling him a wimp.
A wimp? I've been calling him that for years. And now this Jack Ferguson is picking on him.
Charlie Horse, you have got to help Hush Puppy. He needs our support. He needs our encouragement.
He needs our nickels.
Yeah, Sherry told me to straighten you out. What does that mean? It means that I'm gonna fix it so that you can go to school tomorrow without worrying about Jack Ferguson. You're gonna loan me some money? I'm gonna teach you to fight. Fight? Oh, I don't know about that, Charlie Horse. If it's all the same to you, I'll just take the money. Forget the money. Oh, Charlie Horse, I just hate the sight of blood. Oh, especially my own. Fighting is painful. Fighting isn't painful. Getting hit is painful. But with me as your trainer, you can't lose. Yeah, but Charlie Horse, when I'm through with you, you're gonna be a lean, mean fighting machine. Pow, pow. Ooh.
Here's a game.
I like games.
I know you like games. This is a game you can play in a car, or in a bus, or at your next meal.
What is it called?
What's it called? It's called Ha Ha.
Huh?
No, not Ha Ha.
How do you play?
Well, the first person...
That's you?
Yes, I'm the first person. The first person says Ha. And then the second person...
I'm the second person?
Of course you are. The second person says Ha Ha.
Ha, ha.
Good. And then the third person...
No, there's only two of us.
Oh, yeah. So then the first person again says Ha 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 3 times.
Ha, ha, ha 3 times?
No, you just go Ha Ha Ha. And then the other person goes...
4 times.
Right.
Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, we're going to try it. Of course, there's one snag.
What's the snag?
The snag is you mustn't laugh as you say ha ha or ha 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 or ha 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 ha. You laugh, yeah, but we're not playing yet, so it's okay. All right, you got the idea? You mustn't laugh. I'm going to go first.
I want to go first.
You go first. Start.
How do I do?
You go ha.
Ha.
Ha ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha, 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha, 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
The loser.
Take that. Take that and that and that and that and that. Wait a second. Okay. That's enough. All right, now, Hush Puppy, take off your boxing gloves. Yeah, that's it. And pick up the weights. What do I do with these? You lift them up. Oh. Come on, higher. Higher. Ugh. Are you sure that Arnold Schwarzenegger started like this? All right, since you're lying on the floor already, you might as well try some sit-ups, right? Ready? Yeah, oh yeah, I am ready. I'm so ready. You can't... Ready is my middle name. I just don't know one thing. What's that? What am I going to do? Well, you're in that position because you're going to do sit-ups. How do I do sit-ups? You bend down and then you sit up. Well, then why don't they call it bend downs? Because it's only the sitting up that matters. Oh, I got it. Okay. I'm going to bend down to the floor. Yeah, to the floor. Okay, when do I start? Now, 1, oof, 2, oof, 3, oof, 4, oof, 5, oof, 6, oof, 6, oof. Hush Puppy, I don't think I can get up. Oh, come on, get up. I'm not doing coach. Lamb chop, let's have the bad news.
Let's see. Sit-ups, almost 6. Push-ups, almost 3. Chin-ups, almost 2. Weightlifting's almost 1. Punching bag, you hit it 3 times, it hit you 4.
Oh me, oh my. I is a complete physical fizzle. You got that right. However, we ain't finished yet. We're not? Nuh-uh. I'm gonna teach you my secret weapon. I call it the old Charlie Horse 1, 2. Hush puppy, believe me. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. Charlie Horse, believe me. What? I don't believe you.
Farmers shear their other sheep, but me they never pester, 'cause I'm a fuzzy little lamb who's made of polyester.
Lamb Chop, where do you think Hush Puppy is?
I don't know.
Oh, he should be home from school by now.
Sherry, don't worry. Don't worry. Right about now, Jack Ferguson should be counting his teeth.
Why? Hush Puppy can't fight.
Oh, yes, he can. I taught him.
You didn't. You taught that sweet puppy to fight. How many times have I told you that fighting solves nothing?
Oh, Sherry, you told me to straighten Hush Puppy out.
Yeah, but I didn't mean on a stretcher.
Yeah, but I just hope that Hush Puppy gives him that old Charlie Horse 1, 2, left to the breadbasket and a right to the chops.
You see what you did? Now you got hurt doing it. I just hope that Hush Puppy doesn't get hurt because of you.
Sherry, chill. Hush Puppy is gonna be fine. Hi there, everybody.
Oh, Hush Puppy, thank goodness you're safe.
What happened? What happened, sir? I have created a monster.
Come on, Hush Puppy, tell us all of the gory details.
Lamb Chop.
Sorry.
Well, you know, I got to Jack Ferguson's corner, and there was that bully just waiting for me. And he said, all right, doggy, you on a pass, you give me a nickel. And I said, I ain't got no nickel. And he said, oh, that's too bad. That means tomorrow you owe me 2 nickels. And I said, I ain't gonna have no money tomorrow, neither. And he said, oh, well, then, you give me your watch, and we'll call it square. And I said, my watch ain't square, it's round, and I ain't giving it to you. And then he said, prepare to bleed. And that's when I gave Jack Ferguson the old Charlie Horse 1, 2, a left to the breadbasket, and a right to the chops. And you know, he just turned and ran away. And I took over his corner, and I have made 35 cents already.
Oh, Hush Puppy, that's terrible.
What's terrible?
Don't you remember how bad you felt when Jack Ferguson wouldn't let you pass without paying him a nickel?
Yes.
Well, how do you think the other kids are going to feel if you charge them a nickel in order to pass?
Sure, I'm highly insulted that you would think that I would do such a mean thing.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't understand. Where did you get the 35 cents?
I charged each one of the kids a nickel, and I taught them the old Charlie Horse 1, 2, a left to the breadbasket and a right to the chops, so that they would never have to pay Jack Ferguson a nickel neither.
Oh, well, that's much better. I think. Oh, good. I would like to thank you.
For what?
For singing along.
Oh, yeah.
And for clapping along.
Oh, yeah.
And for stamping along.
No, we ought to thank their throat for singing.
Your throat?
Yeah, and their hands for clapping and their feet for stamping.
Okay. Why don't we thank all the wonderful parts of our bodies?
Okay, yes, and this is my hand, and this is my knee, and this is my foot.
Feet, touch your feet.
Hi there, feet, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
Without you and my little toes, there'd be no walk talking, goodness knows.
Thank you very much. Knees, 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 tap your knees, knees, knees.
Hi there, knees, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
You're handy things to have around when I go crawling on the ground.
Thank you very much. Thighs, 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 tap your thighs, thighs, thighs.
Hi there, thighs, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
Because of you, I got a lap in which my kitten loves to nap.
Thank you very much. Tum, 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 tap your tum, tum, tum.
Hi there, tummy, how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
It's 'cause of you, I got a spot to put the food I love a lot.
Thank you very much. Chest, 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 tap your chest, chest, chest.
Hi there, chest, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
You play a most important part, like you're the place I keep my heart.
Thank you very much. Arms, 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 tap your arms, arms, arms.
Hi there, arms, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
Because of you, I got a way to carry things I'll use today.
Thank you very much. Neck, 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 tap your neck, neck, neck.
Hi there, neck, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
You take my head and happily connect it to the rest of me.
Thank you very much. Head, 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 tap your head, head, head.
Hi there, head, and how are you? And thank you for the things you do.
For all the stuff you think about and all the problems you work out.
Thank you very much.
And to the parts I have missed, like my elbow and my wrist.
To the part of me that sings.
To those 2 5-fingered things that I can wave and hold and touch.
I thank you very much.
Ticklish, don't do it!
Neat stuff, eh?
Like, totally.
Hey, do you think we're old enough to be watching this program?
I'm sure we will be by the time it's over.
This is wheat. For those of you who are city boys and girls, that's wheat, and that's where the little teeny grains of wheat are. And they take those grains, they shake them and bang them out, and then they grind them into flour, and they make the flour into
Bread.
bread. And this is the story of the little red hen, and you have a part to play in the story. Every time the story stops, you say, "Not I," but you say it like a duck, like a mouse, and like a pig. You say it in 3 different voices. Brian, how would you say "not I" as a duck?
Right.
Not I. Good. You don't have to say it like that. You can say it any way you want to say it. And how would you say "not I" as a little mouse? Let me hear it. Not I. Okay. And how would you say "not I" as a pig? Okay. You say it any way you want, anytime the story stops. Once upon a time, there was a little red hen. And she was in the courtyard with her chicks, and they were feeding, and you know what they found? Some grains of wheat. "Oh," said the little red hen, "I can plant this," she said to the other animals. "Who will help me plant my grains of wheat?" And the duck said,
Right.
"Not I." Did you say it? And the mouse said, "Not I." And the pig said, and so the little red hen said, "Well, then I will plant it myself." And she did. And when the wheat had grown tall, as you saw, it grows very tall on stalks, the little red hen said, "Now who will help me cut the wheat?" And the duck said,
Right.
and the mouse said, and the pig said, and the little red hen said, "Well, then I will cut it myself. And she did. And then she picked it up and she said, who will help me thresh? You know, beat those little grains out of the stalks. Who will help me thresh the wheat? And the duck said,
Not I.
and the mouse said, and the pig said, and the little red hen said, well, then I'll thresh it myself. And she did. And when she had all those grains, she put them in a bag, and she said, oh, who's going to help me carry this heavy bag of wheat to the mill where it could get ground into flour? And the duck said,
Not I.
and the mouse said, and the pig said, and the little red hen said, well, then I'll do it myself. And she did. And when it was flour, she brought it home, and she said, who will help me bake this flour into bread? And the duck said,
Not I.
and the mouse said,
Not I.
good. And the pig said, and the little red hen said, well, then I'll bake it myself. And she did. And when the smell of freshly baked bread was floating all over the courtyard, and she took a crusty loaf of bread out of the oven, and she said, now, who will help me eat the bread? And what do you think the duck said?
I will.
Right. And what do you think the mouse said?
I will.
And what do you think the pig said?
I will.
And the little red hen said, no, you won't. You didn't help me plant or cut or thresh or carry or bake, and now you're certainly not going to help me eat. My little chicks will do that. And do you know what? They ate it all up. The end.
This is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
That's enough, guys.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that doesn't end.
How do I turn you off?
Yes, it goes on and on, my friend.
Okay.
Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever.
I can't
just
believe you
because
guys.
This is the song that doesn't end.
Okay,
Yes,
I've
it
had it.
goes on
That's it.
and on,
That's
my
it.
friend.
What are you doing?
Some people started singing it, not
What is
knowing
this?
what it was, and they'll
No,
continue
this is the
singing
last
it
time,
forever
right?
just
This is it.
because
This
the song
is it.
that
This is
doesn't
it.
end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people
Okay, if you guys are going to keep that up, I'm not going to go far, far away. Go, go, go. No. Keep on going. Woo, look. Woo.
This is the song that...
Charlie, horse! No, stop. Charlie, stop. I want you to go away. Go away. And don't slam the door.
Funding for this program was provided by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and by viewers like you.
This is PBS.
Don't be a grouch-gateer. Sesame Street has a new time weekday mornings. Visit the whole gang next on TV5.
Look at what happens when these friends get together. They're singing.
There was an old man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again.
And dancing. And adventure.
1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready.
And 4 to go.
Join in on the fun on Barney and Friends.
Since 1892, over 100,000 students have graduated from Albuquerque Public Schools. Since 1958, TV